Hello students. Today let us briefly go through how to use the school email. I would be touching on topics like how to log in to your school email, know your email dashboard, compose a new email, working with email folders, and organizing your mail. Now, to log into your mail, you need to type out www.gmail.com. When you do this, you will get a screen like this. At this location, you will type in your email ID. Once you complete typing in your email ID, you say next, and you will see that you can enter your password, and the password can be a combination of alphabets and numbers and some symbols. You must realize that the password is case sensitive. Supposing you had given your password with a capital letter M, you should type it with capital letter M. If you type out in small letter M, you will not be able to log in. So as passwords are case sensitive, you need to be very careful. I have typed in my password and I am logging into the mail. You would notice the moment you log in to your mail, your email desktop looks like this. It is important that you understand every part of your desktop. If you look at this, starting from here, this is in mail, there is contacts and tasks. We will currently focus on mail. At the bottom, you see the compose button where you start a new email. These are the folders, different places where you can drag and drop your emails to organize your email. At this location, you can scroll down and see all your friends, teachers who are online, and maybe you could even have a phone call with him, or you can hang out on certain conversations, or you can hang out on contacts. You would notice that this allows you to select. This refreshes your email, and there are more options here. This lets you move to older email IDs which has come in the earlier dates. This allows you to come to newer email IDs. Now let's get started. To compose a mail, you need to click on the compose button. Let's take a close look at this email box. Here there are certain things that you can do. First thing is you begin to type in your email. Once you have typed in, now you can do several things to your data that you have typed in. To select the data, you keep your mouse button pressed down and drag. You can select the data. You can change the font of the data. There is a list of fonts here. You can choose several fonts, but an official font will be Arial or Roman. You can use sans serif, Arial or Roman. For casual letters, you can use some Comic Sans. You can change the size of your email. Very often 12 is the standard size. You can choose different sizes according to the type of mail you're sending. You can choose bold to make it bold. Now, bold is generally used in certain areas where you want to emphasize some information. You can even change certain parts of the text in italics. Italics is every font, you're just giving it a small tilt. You can underline information where you need to emphasize. You can even highlight some information wherein you want to. This is the text color. You can change the text color based on your documents. This you can align the letter to the left, to the right. I'll show you how it works. If I mark this text and align my letter to the right, you will see all information goes to the right. But you generally do not align mails to the right. You can center align your data, but preferably always all mails go with left align, except some emphasis where you want to center or put it to the right. Now, if you have informations for bullets or numbering, let's say I type out things like assignment 1, let's say reading, writing, and speaking. So if you're sending 3 assignments, you can number it by using the number, or you can give a bullet to make your email emphasis. This is to increase and your indent or reduce your indent. Take a look at it. Now I'm increasing the indent. I can bring it back to the left. Now these are some of the formats which you could use. Now that we have finished the letter, you come to recipients. In the recipients, there are 3 things: to, CC, and BCC. At to is the main letter to whom you are addressing the letter to. Let's say you are addressing the letter to me. You would put in my address, m.sarafen. Now supposing you are need to send a copy to somebody else, you can send a copy by CCC. That would be sending a copy to a friend of yours. Let's say I am sending a copy to Akmal. Now at the subject location, you type the subject. So now subject helps the person to identify what you're trying to express. Based on that, he can see whether how important your email is. After you're done, you can click on the send button. This email would be sent to the following recipients. If you want to discard the email, you can close it by clicking on the X mark. You can expand the size of the email by clicking on the full screen, or you can minimize if you want to come back and work later. Now, coming down to organizing your mail, it is important that you organize your mail. Very often, you accumulate a lot of emails in your mailbox and find it very difficult to review or see through your email. So, what do? You go about and delete all the unwanted emails. Let's say I want to delete this email. I click on that and I can delete. Supposing I want to click more than that, I can click on this and I can delete all the read messages, the unread messages, or I can select all. I can undo the selection by again clicking on this, and everything is undone. Now I can go to the one which I need to delete. I click on that button and say delete. Now you see the mail gets deleted. Sometimes what happens is you may not see a mail sent by somebody. Maybe it's in the process of reaching your mailbox. At this point of time, you say refresh. Now, very often it is good to create different folders. If you choose this more, go down, you can see there is something called manage folders or create a new label. You create a new label. While creating a new label, I can say this assignment is for science. So you can create different labels for science, maths, and other subjects that you have. And then to move information into that, I can click on the mail. I click on this arrow and I choose where I want to move that mail. Let's say I want to move to science. Click on science. You will notice that email is being organized in the science folder. As the year goes by, you will have lots of mail coming into your mailbox. It is advisable for you to create a number of folders. If you want to keep some things, information for future, like science, maths, the assignments, move them into the respective folder. So this helps you to see what is there in your inbox. Then your inbox will not have so many flooded mails. So it's easy for you to organize and get back to your mail. Thank you for listening to my email with you. Regards and thank you.